Every day, the CEO tosses $100 million in cash off the rooftop, just to show his ex-girlfriend how rich he is now. People rushed to grab the money, but one woman didn't move at all. His assistant reported this, and the CEO didn't believe there was any woman who didn't love money. He looked down, only to see her back as she quickly walked away, afraid he might recognize her. But just a few steps later, a creditor stopped her, seizing her 2 children as leverage to force her to accompany an important client, who turned out to be the CEO himself. The moment she saw him, she turned to leave, but he stopped her and angrily accused her of being the same as before, willing to do anything for money. This woman was none other than the ex-girlfriend he despised. They had once been deeply in love, but one day she had abruptly broken up with him. At the time, he had nothing and had knelt down, begging her not to leave. But she told him she had fallen in love with a wealthy old man standing beside her. From that moment, he hated this gold digger with all his heart. What he didn't know was that she cried bitterly after getting into the luxury car. Both the car and the old man were rented because the CEO had been diagnosed with a rare blood disease that required expensive treatment. She had even sold her late mother's belongings but still couldn't raise enough money. At that moment, the CEO's grandfather had approached her, forcing her to break up and promising to cover all the medical costs. She had no choice but to agree, even though she was already 3 months pregnant. Later, she gave birth to twins, only to find out that their daughter had inherited the same disease and needed $100,000 for treatment. Working as a cleaner, she couldn't afford it, so she put on heavy makeup and worked as a hostess at a nightclub only to be sent to entertain the CEO. This convinced him even more that she was a gold digger. He forced her to drink all the alcohol on the table, fully knowing she was allergic to alcohol. He had once promised she would never have to touch a drop, yet now he personally broke that promise, making her drink glass after glass until she could barely stand, still refusing to let her go.